Now, residents of Old Tafo Zongo in Kumasi are accusing successive governments of neglect, which has left the community with little development. They say new settlements in the recently created Asokori-Mampong municipality have seen significant infrastructural growth at the expense of Old Tafo. Our correspondent Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin reports.
Old Tafo Zongo, one of the most commercially vibrant suburbs of Kumasi. Construction and maintenance of drainage systems engage attention of community leaders to ensure property and, more importantly, lives are secured.
Whenever it rains, it serves as a drainage for all kinds of waste from people's homes, you know. It's very disturbing. If we don't take time, a day will come that it can cause a lot of landslide, as we've been witnessing elsewhere.
Any government that comes to power would come and look at the gutter. It has been our problem, and we keep asking who at all would come and construct this gutter for us. If you look around, this is the biggest gutter in Old Tafo community.
We have information that the Bokara has already been given to contractors to work on.
Yes, he's right. In May 2013, officials from the Ghana Hydrological Service Department, together with the Member of Parliament, came here to inspect the level of damage caused. The acting director at the Ghana Hydrological Service Department then, Hibot Osei, told me in an interview, government had allocated funds for the construction of the drainage after 3 months of survey and design works. Let's listen to exactly what he said in that interview.
A similar problem at the Zongo area. Okay, so we assessed it, and luckily government has been able to make available some funds which we can use this year to start the projects here. We decided to come here to see the situation on the ground, and that's why we are here. And by looking at the situation here, I see it's a very big problem which we need to tackle very soon. So I have instructed my officer in Kumasi and his team to start immediately survey works, which will help us to do the design.
It is unclear whether the survey and design works were done or not, and why the drainage system was not constructed is still a mystery. Some main streets of the Zongo have received a facelift, but many more are yet to see the light of the day. The predominantly Muslim society also has a fair share of commercial activity on which many families survive.
I'm a Faiz Shaibu, but people know me, I call Achiarige, Old Tafo. Government are not bringing animals to us. We have mostly people are abroad, they are bringing the animals, and then we buy them from them. So if government want to improve our work, we want him to subsidize the money. We want because the city is broke.
As we made our way through the next contact, we find structures sited indiscriminately. Alhaji Nu is a resident who has had the best of times. He shares his concerns.
You see these erections after the main buildings. There are lanes. Take for instance this very 123 road here, over there. You know that the road has virtually been closed. If there's any distant fire outbreak, you won't get access to that place. So that one too is another challenge to us. If only the government or the sub-metro or the KMA can do it, is that we have to put them off.
It is about 10 a.m. on Friday. Masaud Mohammed is at his workshop to begin work, something he started years back to support his education. Things, however, went bad. Many of his materials have been stolen, but he is determined to continue.
Somebody came, when you work for him, then the person will say, what type of job are you doing? Why can't you stop this and go here? But this is my favorite choice. I respected my job. So some people also came here and speak in Mansi for me. Why I do not follow them. I'm only following my job to do.
It is 9 p.m. the same Friday. Unlike Masaudu, some youth are engaged in dubious means to earn a living. Apparently, lack of job is a big challenge. Sheriff Isa throws more light on the situation.
Our brothers cannot proceed beyond SSS. Most of them, when they finish SSS, they drop and they engage themselves in so many activities which is denigrating our community. For example, our brothers, most of them are now believing in doing everything on internet thing, raising money from that, what we call scam. It has come to be like a model for them to enjoy. People want to be seen driving expensive cars even though they are not working. So because our community more or less like entertaining them, all of our brothers are now joining the queue. When they graduate from SS, if they don't have parental control, they also go and join the gangs, spending their time on behind computers, ending up riding these luxury cars, and that is it. Well, that's one problem we are facing. That means with this kind of attitude, in future we may not have well-educated people in our community to run our affairs.
Residents here are taking charge of their destiny in their hands in the face of flooding by clearing the drainage, struggling on poor roads, increasing unemployment rate, poor structural layout, among others. What is good for the goose, they say, is good for the gander. That is the feeling among residents as government rolls out the Zongo Development Fund meant to change the destiny of people living in the Zangos. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin reporting.
I'm Daniel Daz. You just heard there that report that Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin, a man in the Ashanti region, did from Old Tafo Zongo. Interesting sentiments there with the residents saying what is good for the goose is good for the gander, talking about developments going on in other parts of the country compared to what is going on in the Zongo.